Each year at spring training, our behind-the-scenes team at Yes conducts sit-down interviews with most of the Yankees players. Now, in the past, when Derek Jeter would talk with us, he'd frequently reflect upon prior success, while also looking ahead to the challenges of new seasons. Right now, we want to turn back the clock and hear some of what Jeter had to say in the springtime interviews he gave us over the last decade plus.
Same questions every year. You know, people always say I give the same answers. As soon as someone comes up with a different question, I get. You know, when you win, you get an opportunity to stay together, and that's the good thing about our owner. The group we had, we won. He kept us together. We had an opportunity to do it year after year after year. And, you know, hopefully this year we can get a chance to win and hopefully stay together and see if we can do it again. You know, that's the goal every season coming into it, is to win a championship. And, you know, when you start spring training, everyone has an equal opportunity. And you get anxious to get underway. Yeah, I'm elder statesman, but I'm still one of the youngest ones. But I think with so many new players that are coming in, I think a lot of people tend to ask me more questions because I have been here for a long time. You know, New York's a different beast. You know, it's different playing in New York than any other place because the media, you know, the scrutiny, everything's dissected. You're under a microscope. You know, now it's not only about whether you win or lose, it's how you won and how you lost. Well, you guys won, but you didn't do this. So that's pretty difficult for some people to get to adjust to. I think it takes a little time. I think if they don't know, they figure it out pretty quickly. You know, as soon as you come here in spring training, you know, one of the first meetings we have, we're talking about winning championships. You know, our goal isn't to make it to the playoffs. Our goal isn't to win the division. You know, our goal is to win the World Series, and I think it's an eye-opening experience, especially for guys coming from other organizations. My favorite moment at Yankee Stadium, if I had to pick one, would be being on the field in '96 when Charlie Hayes caught that last out. You know, all championships are special. That was the first one. The first one always is going to stick out a little bit more, and you play all those months, and you're the last team on the field. It's a really good feeling. And the final Yankee Stadium game, what stands out the most was probably, you know, giving that speech there at the end. I really didn't know what I was going to say. I came out with 2 outs in the 9th inning, so I had a few minutes to think of something. But I really just wanted to acknowledge the fans, what they mean to us, what they mean to the organization, what they mean to the history and tradition of the New York Yankees. And that's something that I always remember. It was a lot of fun. It was a long time. It took us a long time. I mean, you know, we never took for granted that we were just going to win every year, but we won a lot early on. It took us a long time to get back. So it was a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of years that went into that one. And it was almost like a relief. You know, my dream was always to play for the Yankees, make it to the major leagues, but everything that's come along with it, you know, above and beyond anything I ever imagined. So I'm just trying to enjoy it as much as I can. I think get an opportunity to reflect on some things maybe when your career is over with. I'm starting to learn to enjoy things while they happen. But, you know, everything that's happened up until this point has just been icing on the cake. Well, I've admitted to my age. I mean, there's no hiding. But yeah, it gets a lot more difficult. You have to do more things, and you tend to find yourself showing up a little earlier, staying a little later. But I think that happens to everyone throughout the years. But then I also think you learn your body a little bit more. You know what it takes in order to get ready. And in that sense, I look at it as a positive. So yeah, obviously when you get a little bit older, you're going to have to do some things differently. It's rare. You know, I was I think last year when they said or 2 years ago, Mimo and Jorge were the first trio of teammates in any professional sport to be together for 17 years. You know, Andy's the one that left for a few years, otherwise it would have been 4. But yeah, you don't see it with free agency nowadays. There's so much player movement, and we've been fortunate. But yeah, you probably won't see it again. In order to be successful, you need people around you that are going to support you. You need people that are going to tell you when you're doing good, but more importantly, I think you need people that are going to tell you when you're doing bad. And my family's always been very open and honest with me. I run everything by them. You know, they've been supportive. I joke that they've claimed to have played every single game with me. So, you know, they've told me for a while it's almost about time for them to retire. So I think we're all ready to go after this year.